Okay, welcome back. So now that we got our nav mesh and everything, now we're going to set up a virtual camera. And so let's just get right into it. Okay, to set up a virtual camera using Cinema Machine, in the project window, go to the Asset Scenes, dash Scenes, and double click Main Scene because I'm already in the main scene because I haven't closed everything. In the hierarchy, select the John Lemon game object. There's good old John Lemon. Move your cursor over the scene window and press the F key. F. Aha. In the top menu, go to the Cinema Machine. Create virtual camera. Top menu. Which menu? What menu are you talking about? Component. Oh, there it is. I did not see it. Excuse me. Create virtual camera. Done. This will create a new game object in the scene called CM VCam1. There it is. This will be created at the focus point of the scenes of the scene window's camera, so it should be right on top of John Lemon. However, since you now have a virtual camera in the scene, it will have moved the game window's view, so you can no longer see John Lemon in the game window. I don't think this did anything. I mean it didn't do anything. I just mean since you now have a virtual camera and scene, it will move the game window's view. Alright, so let's check. Well, oh, I see. Looks like I'm looking at a ghost of some sort. Someone taking a shower or something. That's cool. Should save that. To fix this, you need to make sure the virtual camera is tracking the character by changing the Cinema Machine virtual camera component settings. Okay. Change the Cinema Machine virtual camera component settings. Set the virtual camera so it tracks John Lemon. In the hierarchy, select CMV Cam1. In the inspector, find the Cinema Machine virtual camera component. This component has a lot of settings, but at the moment you just need to focus on 3 sections: the target references, the body, and the aim. Okay, I get it. Target references section has 2 settings: follow and look at. These are optional references to the transform components of game objects. Okay. Alright, I got it. If you want your virtual camera to move, then it needs to know how to move. Specifically, it needs a reference to a transform that it will follow. Likewise, if you want your virtual camera to rotate, then it needs to know what it has to rotate to look at. The next section, 2 sections, are the body and aim. These are settings for how the camera moves and rotates respectively. You're going to restrict the movement of the virtual camera so it has John Lemon in view at all times, but it doesn't actually look at the character. In the aim section, change the drop down menu at the top right from composer to do nothing. Okay. Drag and drop the John Lemon game object from the hierarchy window onto the follow property of the Cinema Machine virtual camera. This will change the follow setting to reference John Lemon's transform. So where is the follow? Follow is that. Follow. Gotcha. In the body section, change drop down the top right section from transposer to framing transposer. Poser to framing transposer. Changing the body to frame transposer will allow you to control the virtual camera's position by giving it rules about where on screen to follow its target has to be. Its follow target has to be. Find out more about the different body setting values. You can check the Cinema Machine documentation. The top menu bar, go to Cinema Machine About. The game window should now have several red and blue boxes on it. These are the guys from on the screen. These are guides for where on the screen the target can be. So why don't I go over here, oops, and I don't see any actual like boxes and stuff, so I don't know if game window. Oh, I see. Yeah, the game window itself does. Okay, I see that. Alright, now let's set the virtual camera at the correct angle. In the hierarchy, select the CMVCam, not VAM 1 game object. On the CMVAM1 game object's transform out component, set the rotation guard around the X. Set the rotation around the X-axis to 45. I don't know where I see rotation guard. Okay, rotation around the X-axis to 45. Okay. Now the virtual camera is tilted down, looking at the character from above. This is roughly the look you're looking for. Why did the virtual camera move when you change only the rotation? That is the power of Cinema Machine. You knew that you needed a more top-down angle at our camera, and the virtual camera worked out that if you wanted it to be tilted down, it needed to be higher up in order to have its target on screen. So let's check this out again. There we go. There's John Lemon. Oh, 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 oh. John Lemon. Okay, most of the default settings of the framing transposer are fine for your game. The only one you need to change is the camera distance setting. The character is a little too small on the screen, so you need to move the virtual camera a bit closer. Change the camera distance from 10 to 8. Camera distance. Where is the camera distance? Where am I looking at it? To 8. There we go. Perfecto. Okay. See, he's actually supposed to be turning around. He's not supposed to be, I think that's because I turned him around at that one point. So let's turn him around to, I don't know, 0. So that now we're at the same thing here. Okay. Ooh. Pretty. Most of the default settings of the frame okay, so I just did that. Okay. In the hierarchy, select the cam, rename it to virtual camera. Oh, here we go. A virtual camera. Okay. Deselect the virtual camera object to remove the guidelines from the game window. Whoop. Save the scene. Oh. Wait. Oh. I have to remember that next time. Okay, let's go to John Lemon again. Let's switch him back to 0. Then let's go to the... I didn't even change any of that either, did I? Okay, camera distance, transform, X-axis to 45. Okay, got it. Alright, so that means everything is pretty much normal. Virtual camera. Okay, let's go ahead and save it. play button, and that's it. Set up the virtual camera. And we just deselect it. And I'm going to go ahead and reselect it. Add post-processing effects. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and mainly because I'm just trying to keep the time down, because I need to like get to bed fairly soon, and we're almost about time anyways, so I'm just kind of keeping it down a little bit, on the down low, as it were. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.